Now that you've gotten a few games back under your legs here, how are you feeling about getting reacclimated to the team?
I feel good. I wasn't gone for too long, but just to be back in and try to help the team as much as you can, and to get the last win was big, especially how well we've been playing and not coming away with that extra point for a couple games in overtime. So to get the two on Saturday was big.
I know that you've gotten to overtime so frequently. We're just talking to James Neal about this, and he used the word snake bit. The team had been snake bit in overtime. As you come down the stretch here, particularly as you find yourself still just 2 points away from Philadelphia, I know there had been a different agenda about just getting points where you can while Sid and Gino are out, but now if you accumulate enough points, you could find yourself in a situation where you're actually battling for Philly for first place down the stretch if you get a couple of these overtime victories and get the extra point.
Yeah, all these points are big, especially... a lot can happen once you get into overtime, and it's nice to be able to seal it up before you even get to that point. But all these points down the stretch are big. Like you said, when we have certain guys out of the lineup and don't know when they're going to return, you just kind of got to focus on the guys you have in the locker room and try to do the job, and not pay too much attention to what Philly's doing, because we got to make sure we take care of business here. But I think we've been playing really well, and like Nealer was saying, it's tough sometimes when you play well and don't get that extra point in overtime. So we got to find a way to close it out.
Are you feeling any after effects of that ice time you logged this week? I mean, you logged 35 on Saturday, then 28 the next day. I mean, how do you recover from logging that many minutes?
No, I feel good. Take a little better care of yourself than maybe you normally would. But I'm not. This year, I guess. I mean, it's I think a testament to the D that we have here is everyone's capable of playing in different situations. So there's no one that needs to log those kind of minutes. It's we have a lot of depth back there, and that really helps towards the end of the year when you get in different situations. But from Jersey, that's nothing that 35. I'm not used to that, but the high 20s, that doesn't bother me. So it was good just to get those kind of minutes, and the coaches have that kind of faith in you to be out there. So it was good. I feel fine.
Paul, you guys played in New Jersey, a lot of close, tight, low-scoring games. Are you finding the same approach being applied here in Pittsburgh that you guys used effectively when you were a Devil?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, definitely it's a little bit different system.
That's what I'm getting at. Can this system be applied the same way and still be effective?
Yeah, I mean, it's like with the 1-2-2 trap, they're just waiting in Jersey for you to make a mistake and them to capitalize. Here, I think we like to make sure that we're always, trying to get that offensive zone, and we're attacking and putting pressure on them, whereas they're more of a sit back and hopefully, create some turnovers and capitalize. So, I mean, it's a little different that way, but for us, as long as we're, staying aggressive and creating turnovers, I think we'll continue to hopefully play that way. And they're close games. We were patient against them when we played them, and they just happened to squeak one out there in overtime, but we were right with them the whole game, played well, and so I think if we continue to play that way, we'll start to get more points.
At any point, Paul, has Dan expressed a different tone to you guys in the locker room about how to play with Sid and Gino and Chris Kunitz and all the other guys being out, or has the system been the system throughout?
Yeah, I mean, it's the same system. I know just certain guys within that system are able to do more. I think any system you throw at Sid or at Gino, or they're able to create so much anyways on their own that it doesn't really matter what kind of system they're going to get their points. But for other guys that aren't the top player, one of the best players in the game like that, it comes down to everybody executing that system and playing well. And we've been doing that a lot lately. It's tough when you're missing those guys that are going to get you points every night. So it has to come from within the locker room, and we've been doing a lot better job. Hopefully we continue to do that down the stretch.
How about on the power play, Paul? You guys starting to find a bit of a rhythm or a niche for everybody, given the new faces and the new roles?
Yeah, it's definitely tough. You get some new guys out there that you're not accustomed to playing through the whole year with. But when you have guys like Kovalev there and Neal, and that are obviously great talents and can put the puck in the net and create plays, it's something that we're just trying to adjust to up top with Letang and myself, and hopefully the last couple games we've been doing better as far as opportunities goes, just haven't put it in the net. So if we continue to get chances, we'll start to find the back of the net soon.
You got some guys with some shots now. I mean, between Kovalev and Neal, and you also have Stahl that can play in front of the net. Is it all being schemed perhaps to get James in front of the net more on the power play?
I think so. Like you said, you have Stalzy and Neal. They're great sticks around the net, good finishers, and it's up to us to try to get them the puck in good situations where they have time to do with it, or just get puck to the net. They're big bodies in front, tipping and screening. So the more shots we get through, the better.
What do you know about Buffalo now that they've gotten hotter?
Yeah, they've been playing a lot well as of late, and that happens during the year. Teams get hot, get cold, and as of lately, it seems like we're running into all the hot teams. But hopefully, they've been changing some things up too. But for us, we keep it the same and play the way we've been playing. It's going to be a good game, and we come out on top.